There is a saying, okay, behind every successful man, there's a woman. But I don't know if it's true. It was like an album of memories for me. So it's completely okay to be imperfect. At the end of the day, your child calls you a mom. And I think that's just enough. Hi, this is Anupama Kumar Vijay Anand. I'm a birth educator. Today I'm here to answer 10 questions that She India has for me. One of the reasons, okay, I focused on social media was it was like an album of memories for me. So I love to write content about my family, my work, so that I could always go back, look at them and smile. So that was the whole reason I first came into social media, because I wanted it to be an album of memories for me and my children later on. There is a saying, okay, behind every successful man, there's a woman. But I don't know if it's true, but let me tell you, behind every successful woman, there is a big village behind her. And I'm sure that's in my case too. Okay, because I have a very supportive family, be it my in-laws or my husband or my children. Okay, they're very, very, very supportive. And even my help, my driver and everyone, okay, in some way, they play a very vital part, okay, in pushing me forward and to getting me where I am. So when I used to take like offline classes, okay, my mother-in-law used to make soup for all the girls who used to come in. And everyone in the family, okay, when I used to go for outside workshops or anything, from packing lunch for me, I mean, it is very supportive. And one of the reasons I could work well with a peace of mind is I had this confidence that when I'm away from home, my children were well cared of and the whole house was well taken care of. That peace of mind actually helped me to move forward and go places. I think the change should start from within. Okay, see, what happens is that, okay, for a very long time, a mother's job was only about taking care of a child. But we've come a long way now. Most of the women have a career, and often, yes, we find them judged, okay, for leaving their baby and going behind, I mean, after their passions and all that. But I think, okay, you have to live for yourself, and I mean, I think the change should start from within rather than expecting it from outside. I think you should remember that you can be a good mother even with a good career. So mothering is not just about 100% only focusing 24/7 on your child. You can also be a beautiful mother even while having a career. So sometimes I think it's just about being easy on yourself and telling yourself that it's okay. It's as simple as that. So the first advice I would tell her is to be easy on herself. The second advice I would tell her is it's completely okay to be imperfect. We don't have to be the perfect personification of a mother. So it's okay to be imperfect. And the third advice I would give her is I mean, get as much as help you can. Okay, if people are offering you help, just take it. Yeah, that would be my third advice. So I always feel, okay, as a parent, a baby is a passage through us, okay, and I think I would not take a full ownership of everything that is happening with the child. So I think we need the child to have his or her own space to grow, and 24/7 we cannot be helicopter parenting like how people were asking us to be. So I think it's completely okay for a woman to focus on herself also, prioritize herself, because I feel always happy mothers are equal to happy babies. So a mother being happy, doing things that makes her happy is very, very important to raise a happy and a confident child, because it reflects. So when inside the mother's heart, okay, when she is not really very happy, it radiates into the family and into the children's life. So I think it is very important for mothers to feel that happiness and to not feel guilty about feeling that happiness, because it really radiates, and what she's going to create is a more confident and a happy child. mean, yeah, this is something that even I find very challenging at this point. I have 2 kids, and to be very honest, okay, though I crave for a lot of me time, I think with work, okay, and the family, I tend to get very little time where I relax. Yes, I have me time to do my work peacefully. I don't grumble about that. But if you are talking about time that I really take to relax, yes, I would actually want to do better. But what I do is, in that me time, okay, I spend it with friends. Okay, so my me time is more about meeting with other women. I mean, chatting about my day. I feel lighter when I do that, or going for a walk, okay, with them. And I think that is the me time that I love right now. So I am doing that, but I really want to do better. The reason for this, I think, is this society was more oriented towards a lot of patriarchy. But I think things are changing now, okay. When I look at my students, I see a lot of equal parenting happening, men stepping down, okay, into the role of a mother also, even in my own case, okay. So I wouldn't say my husband was very much of an equal parent with my first one. But with times changing, yes, he has contributed a lot with my second one. So being with me in labor, supporting me in labor, being there in the hospital alone with me for the first 2 days, diapering the baby, giving him a bath, he was hands-on. I think that sort of support, okay, is required, and I actually feel that the change is happening, and I think it's up to every man out there to be the change. So what's gone is gone, but what I look forward to is, I am looking forward to a lot of equal parenting happening in the coming years, okay, because I think that's what, okay, a lot of awareness about that is happening. And nowadays, okay, the thought process has changed, and I mean, you're not any less of a man when you parent your baby as equally as your wife does. That message has gone strong and wide, and I think that's the reason why things are changing. So I think it's a very good thing it's happening. Yes, so I also work as a birth doula. So sometimes I have supported women in the labor ward, okay. And when I see the couples, okay, beautifully helping each other while giving birth, I mean, I've stood there and witnessed that. And that moment, okay, when you see the baby's hairline coming, I mean, you can just see the baby's hairline, and you see that happiness on that father's face, just standing and watching there. And the whole, I mean, just looking at birth is so beautiful. And the moment the dad comes out, sometimes there was an instant he just held my hand and said, "Akka, thank you for giving me the most beautiful moment in my life." Okay, and that was the moment he told me, "Akka, I mean, this is so beautiful because it was something that even money can't buy. It was such a beautiful moment." And another incident that I recollect was the grandmother of the baby. So after, I think, 2-3 days after the birth of one of my students' babies, I went to the room to see the baby, and the grandmother of the baby came and held my hands, and she said, "You are making a change." I was very apprehensive about my son being with his wife in the labor ward, but he came back, he hugged and he cried, and he was like, "Amma, this is how you gave birth to me." I think that is the change, okay. So when men witness birth and the power of birth, I think they tend to respect women more. So this grandmother was telling me that my son is seeing me in a whole different lens now. The way he's taking care of me has become better. The way now, in the last few days after the birth of his baby, the way he's taking care of his wife, the way he's taking care of me, the way he's taking care of his sister has changed, because when he witnessed birth, I mean, it has brought such a beautiful and positive change. I think that is the change that we all need. And she actually hugged me. I think that was such a beautiful moment in my career, and which I can never forget, and which I am very grateful to till this day. To be honest, okay, I just think both women should be more open about loving men into this circle of raising a child. See, a lot of women, okay, feel I know the best, okay, and they don't let men inside that area, okay, so they'll be like, you're a man, what do you know? So I think, and men also, okay, have to let go of the thought that I might not be enough for the baby, okay. So I think both of them, okay, have to like understand that parenting is an equal responsibility where they allow each other to grow, okay, and flourish as a parent. I think they have to give the space for each other to and the opportunity so that they can flourish as a parent. I think this is a change that we need to see in the coming years. Oh, hi, she viewers and all the lovely mummies out there. I mean, the biggest message I want to tell you today is that motherhood, okay, or being a mother, okay, is just completely enough. Okay, we don't have to add adjectives to it. You would have heard good mother, bad mother, perfect mother, imperfect mother. At the end of the day, your child calls you a mom. And I think that's just enough. You don't have to have any adjectives to it. So just believe that you all you need is to be that mom for that child without any adjectives. Don't allow people to judge you and don't ever judge yourself. God bless you. So thank you so much for hearing me out and do subscribe to She India. Tata.